You're pleading either guilty or no contest to a charge. You're indicating you don't even remember what it, pardon me? All right, ma'am, I can't accept a guilty plea or a no contest plea from you if you don't recall the incident. So with this case, it's a charge of false reporting to law enforcement, which is a class 1 misdemeanor that has a maximum fine of $2,500, 6 months in jail, and or 3 years probation. That's the maximum. This case does not indicate that there's any jail time being asked by the prosecutor, so you're not looking at jail time as a possibility of the sentencing portion of it. So you're looking at a fine and probation at the most. There is no mandatory minimum, so the court's discretion is from 0 up to that $2,500 and or 3 years of probation. So that's the two components. Your options are to plead either guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Do you recall the incident that I'm talking about?
Your Honor, I've had a stroke, and I'm very limited on what I can remember and what I can't remember.
So is that no?
No, no, I guess.
Okay, well, so you don't remember being arrested for false information by the Payson Police Department is what you're saying? So it's not, I guess, it's either you do or you don't.
I don't remember.
Okay, all right.
I had a stroke. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm just wanting to make sure, because sometimes if you say I guess or I don't know, then I want to explain it to make sure that I understand what you're saying. If you plead guilty or no contest, we move forward into sentencing today.
Move forward.
All right. So okay. So I want to make sure that you understand you're pleading either guilty or no contest to a charge. You're indicating you don't even remember what it. Pardon me? All right, ma'am, I can't accept a guilty plea or a no contest plea from you if you don't recall the incident. Your attorney will be able to give you guidance. I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you and schedule your next court date with with the assistance of your attorney. It's just I can't do that to you if you don't even recall the incident, okay?
I go from hotel to hotel to hotel to outmaneuver whatever the heck it is that's coming after me. I broke a code and I gave the information to the feds in April of 2008.
Go ahead, say your name.
Aaron Flesher.
All right, and Mr. Westmoreland, your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Corey Westmoreland, appearing on behalf of Mr. Fletcher.
All right, and Sergeant, your name?
Detective Sergeant Driscoll, Trent Police.
It looks like Judge Mullins, I believe I was absent that day, as I recall it. I don't know if you remember, Lisa, but I was absent, and Judge Mullin, my place, I think,
Yeah, you're correct.
set a 5,000, 10% bond in order to not to have any contact with Adam Grote, not to enter or go near 3750 Brookshire and Trent, no contact with prosecution witnesses, no alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs, no firearms, no dangerous weapons, and defendant was required to obtain a tether within 24 hours of release from custody. So then I got a signing on record on the, he was in Chattanooga, failed to acquire the GPS. Court found by preponderance of the evidence that the defendant violated his bond condition by failing to acquire a GPS. I revoked the release, forfeited a bond, and ordered $50,000 cash or surety. So, what are we going to do on this one, Mr. Westmoreland? I mean, I could take, you can just argue bond, or if you want to have a bond hearing as to whether or not he failed to acquire his GPS tether as ordered by Judge Mullins, that's fine too. What is your preference here?
Your Honor, I would just ask that this matter be reset, and I will argue bond on behalf of Mr. Fletcher.
Sure, go ahead.
Your Honor, I would like you to know that Mr. Fletcher is currently homeless, and he is currently unemployed, so he has no means of paying for any sort of tether. He's not currently on probation or parole. I don't believe he has any prior criminal history. At least he indicated to me he did not. He has no other pending matters out of any other court. And after speaking with Mr. Fletcher at length this morning, he did assure me he would be appearing at all future court dates, and he does understand the importance of doing so. I believe last time he felt that he was threatened and he could not appear. But moving forward.
Wait a minute, say that again.
Mr. Fletcher indicated to me that he felt that he was in grave danger and he could not appear.
Danger by who? From who?
Your Honor, I'm not exactly sure at this time, but Mr. Fletcher did assure me he will appear and he understands the importance of doing so.
Did he make any police reports?
Not to my knowledge.
Why did you leave without getting a GPS tether, sir?
I feel that my life is in danger, and that's what set this whole thing in motion.
Your life is in
Mayo?
danger.
I have no interest in defrauding Grow It, Adam, or
I want you to talk
anybody
about
else.
the hang on. I
What, sir?
want you, hang on. I want you to talk about the case. You should not be talking about the case.
Okay.
I don't know why you're telling me your life was in danger. Did you tell Judge Mullins your life was in danger when she was setting the bond?
Yes, I've told everybody.
He tell you this, detective?
He did not, Judge. Me and Mr. Fletcher has not had any real conversations to that effect.
You told Judge Mullins at the time of the arraignment that you felt your life was in danger? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
A tether tracks to exactly where I am.
Say that again?
The tether would track to exactly where I am.
We know
I
that.
am moving. I was moving around to try to avoid. I have to give you the whole story, or you don't get the whole picture. Yes, my life is in danger, absolutely 100%, and I have documentation that proves it inside and out. That's why I'm more than happy to come to trial. I'm more than happy to speak to a judge and a real lawyer and everything else. I have no problem with that.
I'm a judge, and he's a real lawyer, and he's a real detective.
Okay.
Listen, Mr. Fleaser. You were ordered to get a GPS tether. I know not what you're talking about, sir. I do not know what you're talking about. Have you ever treated for mental illness, sir?
No, sir.
Do you work?
I haven't worked in a long time, sir.
How long?
I don't have a problem working. I'm not a bum. I have skills. I'm more than
Nobody said
capable.
you were
My
a
phone
bum. How
calls are-
long since you've worked?
Since. So you mean since I've been paid for work? Probably about April 2008, maybe.
Where do you live now?
I'm denied employment. My phone calls are intercepted.
Where do you live now?
Visits to law offices are intercepted.
Listen
Just
to my
telling you,
question.
I want to be honest with you.
Well, I want you to be honest with me, too. Where do you live now?
I go from hotel to hotel to hotel to outmaneuver whatever the heck it is that's coming after me. I broke a code and I gave the information to the feds in April of 2008. And I've expanded on it quite a bit. The code is basically how they get rid of people they don't care for.
The federal government you're talking about?
Correct.
Oh, boy.
It's none of it's legal by any means, but it's very damning to say the least. So I kind of keep that to myself, but it doesn't allow me to survive. Like I said, I'm not choosing to have my calls intercepted. I'm not choosing to have my automobile sabotaged, my family's home sabotaged. The list goes on, and that's why I know you don't want to go into detail. But I have to be honest with you. Yes, my life is in danger. That is the whole reason why I'm here. Why I took the mail that I took.
All right, you should
Don't
not be
speak
saying
about the
that. You should not be saying that. You should not be saying that, sir. You just should not be saying that. I'm trying to
You want
caution you, not listen to me,
why my life is in danger?
please
Go
listen.
ahead.
You shouldn't be making admissions. You should not be making statements that are against your interest. I'm concerned here. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to set $2,000 cash or surety. $2,000 cash or surety that you're going to have to post. And this time, I'm going to change the bond conditions ever so slightly. You're not to have any contact with Adam Grote. You're not to have any contact with prosecution witnesses. You're not to enter or go near 3750 Brookshire in the city of Trenton. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You're not to be released until fitted with a GPS tether. You're not to be released until fitted with a GPS tether. So even if you post the bond, you're not going to be released until they can fit you with a GPS tether. Also, I'm going to order you to attend a psychological evaluation and treatment. You can call the probation department. So if they recommend probation's going to give you some names as to where you can go. You're to attend a psychological evaluation and treatment if recommended. So those are the bond conditions. I'm adding a couple that Judge Mullins did not have. And you have never heard anything about this at all, Sergeant?
I have not, Judge. I know there was some conversation about his monies being funneled out of his bank account, but we didn't get into a conversation involving people coming after him.
All right. So, Mr. Fleezer, sorry. I'm going to give you a new date. It's going to be, what, January the 6th, is it? Lisa?
January 6th at 10 o'clock.
January the 6th of 2026 at 10 a.m. That's the way it is, Mr. Fleezer. I'm sorry. So I want you to get a psychological evaluation and treatment. You can post $2,000 and you're not going to be released until fitted with a GPS tether. Okay? Do you understand, sir?
Yes, but I don't have $2,000.
I'm sorry. You should have shown up. You should have shown up. You didn't get your tether and you left the state.
I was told that the actual judge wouldn't be there.
What's that?
I was told the actual judge wouldn't be there, that somebody would be sitting in who doesn't actually normally be there. Plus, the lady that I spoke to, that was the judge, had the same name as you, sir.
No, she did not have the same name as me. It was Judge Mullins.
It did on the screen when I talked to her, because I was wondering why it was McNally, because that was the paperwork posted on her house.
Okay, listen. You were in front of Judge Mullins. You were in front of Judge Mullins. She told you to get a GPS tether. You didn't. I'm not going to argue with you. You're going to have to post $2,000 and they'll give you a GPS tether. If you post the bond and you get the tether and you are released, I want you to get a psychological evaluation and treatment, okay?